Hey guys, Alex here, otherwise known as Clash with Style, part of the Blueprint base building media team, and today we are going to be coming in with some sweet Queen Charge LaLo hits from Nebrax of Tribe Gaming. Now this guy is absolutely insane with LaLo, so that's what we're going to be looking at today. This was live over on our Twitch. He came in doing some awesome Legends League attacks for us, and you can see starting off against quite a common Legends League base here. Now remember, this is right at the start of the Legends League season, so you might see a couple of lower level defenses in there, but nonetheless he still brings in some really nice attacks. Going to be kicking off here with that queen coming in from that 12 o'clock section. We of course want to make sure we're pushing that queen in to grab the town hall or as many defenses as we possibly can. Nice Coco Loon coming on through, testing the water for some of those seeking air mines. Another one coming in there from the left hand side, cleaning up that mortar, but we're actually going to be pushing the queen down and around. Now Nebrax has a couple of options here. Either we can push that queen through into the town hall compartment, or we can let her walk down and around and then use the king to snag that town hall, because if you look at the town hall compartment, there really are not too many heavy hitting defenses in there, so the king is going to be able hopefully to get in there and deal with that himself as the queen now progresses down and around towards this 3 o'clock section of the base. Really nice use there of his super wall breakers, making the most of them, making that queen able to walk all the way through into the core of the base. We're now got a couple of those archers coming out of the clan castle, but our queen is going to have no trouble at all pushing her way through them. Again, we're going to see another super wall break coming in. That king, of course, used to grab that town hall. Unfortunately there he does catch the tornado trap, but with him being fully maxed out level 80, that is not going to cause him any troubles at all. He smashes his ability and is going to pick up that first star here for Nebrax. Now Nebrax unfortunately did get a little bit unlucky here. His queen locks onto those air skeletons right as that single target inferno does heat up, so he has to use a couple of spells to try and protect his queen. We have to use freezes, we then drop an invisibility spell, and now he's going to be getting going with his LaLo from the south section of the base. Now you'll notice today Nebrax does try to use the stone slammer to almost act as a lava hound. We want that stone slammer going out in front, doing loads of tanking if possible, and that's exactly what's going to be happening here. Now, if unfortunately in some of his attacks in Legends League he wasn't able to secure the town hall with either his king or his queen, and those were on those kind of anti 2-star bases with the town hall right in the core, and in those circumstances you see him switching up to a blimp to fire all the way through with the help of that Grand Morn ability, and more often than not with a rage spell that blimp will secure the town hall. So that's his kind of backup strategy there, but you can see this stone slammer doing some serious damage here on the back end. It is actually going to end up popping, but he nearly swags his entire CC on this attack, so you can see just how OP his queen charge was, and it made this LaLo really easy on the back end of this one. You can see that queen is actually going to just about stay alive through the back end of this one, and Nebrax kicks up this video with a beautiful triple. Alright, moving through into the next one right here. This is another one of his accounts. We have Stop FN coming in against Skidmark. What a fantastic name. Got to give it to them for the creativity right there. But a little bit of a different style base here. We've got that real centralized town hall, but you'll see the strategy is also slightly different. So we're not coming in with a queen charge this time. We're going to be coming in with a Sui, but keep an eye on those skeleton spells. We get double skeleton spells coming in from that top section of the base, and they are actually going to tank the enemy RC and do an awesome job here at creating that funnel. So the Royal Champion coming in early, just cleaning out some of those buildings up at 12 o'clock, and that means those skeletons, keep an eye on them because they get a load of work done up at that 12 o'clock section. Going to clean out loads of those defenses and those outer structures, meaning our king, queen, and royal champion can push all the way through here right into the core of the base, dropping down that poison spell, making sure that we do not take too much damage from those CC troops. I think we see a triple witch CC coming out right there, so definitely making sure we take that down. Manages to place that invisibility spell down at the perfect time there, trying to protect that queen. Going to be able to snag, yes, we get that eagle artillery. So we're off to a great start here. The Sui gets a good chunk of value, and now we can get going with our LaLo portion of the attack. Now you will notice he's coming in with an Ice Hound up there from the 1 o'clock section, and we now start to sprinkle in the LaLo. Now you'll notice He's very, very selective with what he's dropping those balloons on. He knows the exact amount of balloons it takes to take down a defense, and that's the exact number he is dropping on each one. He didn't just spam them all in. He very strategically threw them in around this left-hand side of the base. He needed, for example, to take down a wizard tower, and that's exactly what he did. Very, very careful here with his spells as well. Had that Eternal Tome ability from the Grand Warden to take him through this Town Hall poison spell. Again, we are seeing that Stone Slammer do some serious work here on the back end. Now, heal spells in a LaLo, it's not too often you see it, but it's really working out here for Nebrax. He used it a couple of times, and to great effect. All the times he used those heal spells, they actually managed to pull him through to snag that triple, because if the balloons bunch up like this, maybe pushing into a scatter shot or pushing into a multi-target inferno, the heal spell comes in clutch, and probably could have swagged the heal spell here, to be honest, as he's got so many balloons left up. Swags a couple of balloons and a super wall breaker there at the end, but Nebrax is so good with his initial pushes, whether that's his queen charges or his suis. He knows exactly where to put his sui in to get the most amount of value, or where to walk his queen, whether to snag that town hall or to avoid the town hall and leave it up to one of his other troops or heroes. Honestly, Nebrax is crazy with his knowledge of this game, but now we're going to be pushing forward into another queen charge LaLo. So seeing that centralized town hall here, when I first saw this attack live over on our Twitch, twitch.tv/blueprintcoc, if you guys do want to jump over there and drop us a follow, we stream once per week. We've got live Legends League hits from awesome players like Nebrax from Tribe Gaming. We also had Cynthia and Tryhard on the channel the other day. You can check out that YouTube video if you have not already. However, we're focusing in here on Nebrax. He's going to be coming down from this 6 o'clock section of the base, starting off with that queen charge. Now, those centralized town halls can be a pain, because as I mentioned earlier, sometimes Nebrax's queen didn't really want to play ball, so he was forced to use a blimp. However, in this one, he gets some beautiful funneling, and he's able to smash that queen all the way through into the core. So making sure he gets those rage spells down nice and early, protecting that queen is vital. The super wall breakers are going to be doing some awesome work there. You can see already 3 super wall breakers have came in, 2 for that queen charge and 1 now for the king pushing in from that left hand side of the base. Now the defending CC, let's be honest, it wasn't the best CC in the world. It was full of Valkyries, there was maybe a giant in there. Definitely could have been slightly better defensive CC. However, you have to face it and you have to take it down all the same, and Nebrax does that, making sure he got that poison spell down, pushing his queen all the way through now into the core of the base. Now, very smartly, Nebrax used that king. You can see him still pushing up over on that left hand side of the base. He used him to create that funnel. Would have been great if he could have snagged that air defense for us, but it's not the end of the world. Queen is going to be able to step up, deal with that multi, deal with the Tesla, and she's now moving forward onto that town hall. We were taking quite a bit of damage there on that queen charge. Unfortunately, that eagle artillery and the scatter shot in combination nearly forced our queen ability, but Nebrax was already on the case. He dropped down that invisibility spell, trying to protect his queen as much as possible. She's going to catch the tornado trap, but that is not going to matter, because we now have our LaLo again with that stone slammer coming in from the left hand side, and you can see just how easy this LaLo is going to be. He honestly didn't really need to strategically deploy his balloons, because there was hardly any of the base remaining. We have 2 free spells, we have a haste spell we can pop down as well, but this one is already looking completely crushed there. He can drop down that last haste spell, push through to this wizard tower, and this base, well, it stood no chance against Nebrax's insane LaLoing skills there. His queen charge was extra special on this one, got a load of value, and pushes through to swag that queen ability here on the back end. Loads of time left up on the clock, and Nebrax is going to be able to bring through another really nice triple here. Now, remember, you guys can check Nebrax out. You can get a pro session from him, but we'll talk about that after this attack. So this is going to be his final attack of this video, and we are going to be pushing in against this odd looking base. Honestly, this looks like this guy has kind of put this base together himself. It doesn't look like one that's maybe built by professionals like Blueprint Base Building. Big shout out to those guys. Of course, make sure you check out all the links in the description below if you would like some custom made bases. Alright, so Nebrax coming in there, making sure we get those super wall breakers in, creating that funnel with a sneaky goblin over on that left hand side as well, making sure we push our queen all the way through into the core of the base. She's going to be able to step up here. It is taking quite a significant amount of damage there, so we have to make sure we drop down that rage spell in plenty of time. We take down the scatter shot and we take down the enemy queen super duper quickly, which is awesome. It means this queen can just push through the back end. No really hard hitting defenses on her. She's going to have no trouble at all getting through. That tornado trap, if you guys didn't notice, was actually pulled up by one of our super wall breakers, so it means we don't even have to worry about that with our LaLo portion of the attack. The king now going to be pushing around that left hand side of the base. He has the yak in tow. Of course, the yak is the favorite pet for our kings. Unfortunately, one of our healers does pick up a Seeking Air Mine there, but so far this attack looking really, really good. Completely cleared this bottom left-hand side of the base with that king and with the queen. Now, the only issue that I did see in some of Nebrax's attacks was the fact he puts his king in so close to his queen. So if you guys are thinking about doing that, you have to make sure that some defenses are still focused on the queen. As long as that queen is still taking damage, those healers will stick with her. It's as soon as those defenses stop hitting the queen, start hitting the king, that you will need to worry about your healers switching over. But Nebrax knew what he was doing. He knew the queen was still taking enough damage that those healers would stick with her, and well, you can see she is still doing some OP work here in the core of the base. We're going to see that Stone Slammer pop there in the core. We have plenty of spells left up on the back end. We did not need to use our poison spell on this one. I'm not too sure what was in the CC, but whatever it was, it has not caused us any issues at all. We still have an invisibility spell. We have 2 free spells. We also still have our Royal Champion and our Queen ability. We throw down that RC ability here on the back end. The Queen's going to be just bashing on a wall because, let's be honest, she is just an OP wall breaker. I'm sure you guys would agree with me. Let me know in the comments if your Queen AI is as annoying as we are seeing Nebrax's here bashing on those walls. But this guy is absolutely insane, smashing all these bases in Legends League, and this is what I'm talking about. You guys can grab a pro player session for yourself if you are interested. All the prices and the timings are up on the screen. We have a massive range of awesome talent here. Nebrax at that top left is the pro player that you guys will have just seen in those Legends hits. So if this is something that interests you, the links to grab one of these sessions are down in the description. But that does bring us to the end. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.